Hi, this is Pastor Bob, and I'm sitting here with two of my good friends, Sven and Samuel. And they've got a fantastic organization here in Switzerland called Unblack, as you see right behind me. And I wanted them to just take a few minutes and talk a little bit about this association, what's going on with it, a little bit about Black Bride, and you can pronounce it in German because I can. And we'll talk about some of the ministries that are going on here. You know, it might be good to just maybe give us a little bit of a background. How was all of this birthed and how did it come about?
Shall I? Everything started sort of with Elements of Rock 10 years ago when the festival was founded. And it was sort of a crystallizing point where the people came together and got equipped, got inspired, and thing went on. I mean, the Black Bride started a little bit earlier, but also at that time.
What year did Black Bride start? What year?
I don't know. 2004.
2004?
I think.
Okay.
Probably the same year as Elements of Rock, but it was separate.
Yes.
Two separate things, but it inspired each other or helped each other out a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, and so then around that festival, things developed, and in 2009, after I became an ordained pastor, we decided to separate the organization of the festival and the rest of the things.
Yes.
So we just built up Unblack as a roof organization, but this is a roof as a network for all the things that are going on, to coordinate things, to encourage the people, the bands, the groups, and everything else.
So this is kind of almost an umbrella or a cover for a lot of different kinds of ministries too.
Exactly.
And one of those ministries is Black Bride. And Black Bride is kind of a strange name, isn't it? Can you tell us where the name comes from? First of all, how do you pronounce it in German?
Schwarze Braut.
Does it sound like Black Bride? What does it mean?
Black is the color of
Death. Of grief.
Demut.
Oh.
Do you
Humbleness.
Okay, yeah.
Like the monks have black
Yes.
things inside. And the bride is the bride of Jesus.
Okay. That makes sense then.
Yes.
The Black Bride. And so it was started really for a place for the heavy metal community who were Christians to go and have fellowship with each other.
Yes. They started as a Jesus Freaks group back in the 90s somewhere.
Yes.
And in the end they were just people who listened to metal and not to punk. So they felt that they have to make a group or a church just for metal and Catholic people and not for punk
Yes.
and freaks.
And all those other kinds
Yeah.
of people, yes. Now when I was at Black Bride last time, you walked into a very dark room with lots of couches.
Yes.
Everybody's sitting on couches and it's very laid back, very comfortable. Do you still do it the same way?
Yes. We had a nice little chapel there. And now we're in a cellar from meeting point.
Okay, great. Cool. So you have a lot of the people that started with Black Bride are still there, aren't they? You still have some people from the original?
Yes, too.
Yeah. Okay. And what year did you get involved, Sven? When did you start with Black Bride?
I think that was 2007.
Okay. A little later.
Yes.
So the organization Unblack, that's a little unfamiliar with some people that are watching us. And Unblack works very well here in Europe, but there are people around the world that will not understand what you mean by Unblack.
I mean, the word, the term Unblack goes back to our new project, like one of the first Christian black metal CDs. I wasn't the one that used the word. It was Markus Schibler that founded Elements of Rock. So they named the association that was like the legal carrier for the festival.
Mm-hmm.
They named Unblack, and they named the internet forum after. So and the name got familiar.
Right.
So when we really started like the umbrella organization, there was already a name that was usual.
People are already familiar with it.
Exactly, and so we thought, now let's stick to this name.
So tell us what it means, though.
Yeah, it means sort of, we are black people, metal people.
Meaning we wear black, we
Exactly.
dress black, yeah.
Yeah, so like with black is, yeah, usually it's the color of humbleness, but I associate it more with death.
Okay.
And you know about all the topics of death
Yes.
in the metal scene. I mean, you're wearing black shirts as well. So.
I understand, yes.
But Unblack for me emphasizes something that we are of the black sheep,
Mm-hmm.
but we're somehow not just black. We're Unblack, a little bit different, not black anymore, because we are connected. We have the relationship with Jesus Christ.
But we don't want to go too far to say we're white. Because
Yeah.
white would be very metal.
Yeah, there's the term. I mean, there is the term white metal back from
Yes.
the 80s,
Yeah.
but in our region,
But that's so 80s.
yeah, in our region, it really had a bad taste.
Yeah.
So, Unblack is not that, wasn't that common
Right.
as in other parts. Like in Brazil, when everybody's talking about Unblack metal, nobody would talk about black metal, as far as I'm informed.
Yeah.
Because now it's not the ideological satanic black metal, we're Unblack metal. We don't use it just for the black metal kind, which is,
Mhm.
for us in Switzerland, it's used as a term for Christian metal.
Okay. Now, you've also started kind of a church service with the Unblack Association. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not with the Unblack Association, that's just, let's say, on the same level as the Black Bride.
Okay.
And other things that we do.
Right.
It's called Metal Church. It's a dream I had for a few years, so I think the time was right. We do a metal service, with where the music is real metal,
Mm-hmm.
but it's about Christ. It's about worshiping. We still figure out a few things and still developing and seeking after how we should do that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a service, such a real service, but it's in a secular club, because we have a twofold aim. We want to be like a refuge for Christians in the scene, but also we want to have an environment that has low barriers for non-believing.
And you growl the service then too, right, when you speak?
I didn't yet, but I could.
You could see you can. You know,
I have to rehearse.
I'd like to hear a whole sermon on that. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Should we put it into the challenge? Okay, next time we want to hear that.
Okay, I need to start rehearsing.
You do. Well, what's ahead? What do you have planned for Unblack, you guys? Is there anything that you have in your heart that you haven't done yet?
Many things, in fact. But it's hard to name things. It's hard to name things just
Yeah,
spontaneously.
randomly, right?
There are many different projects, and other people make many things for Unblack. And
I mean, what's just starting is there are two new groups that come out. There will be probably called Sanctuary, or there's a Sanctuary House Church in Basel,
Right.
and there will be a Sanctuary group in the middle of Switzerland as well.
Yes.
So there we will have like 4 sort of regular meeting spiritual group with a bigger impact.
All under the Unblack umbrella.
Yeah,
That's so
and so
great.
we must have to start more of to bring the leaders together at least twice a year. It's
Right.
something I want to do. We have to start this year.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Bring people together. Encourage. I like to work with the bands to encourage them to bring them onwards.
That
There's
sounds
so many
good.
things to do.
Yes. Well, it's really just started here in Switzerland, and you know, I've been spending time with these guys for 10 years. It's been a great relationship, and I can't wait to spend more time. But I'm really excited to see all the things that are happening here. And folks, if you've never attended the Elements of Rock Festival, you need to. Every year it happens. See? Let's do that again.
Yeah, I have to be there.
All right. He's scared. He's pastorized. You know, he's a pastor, but he's scared. So, anyway, great things happening here in Switzerland, and pray for these guys, and we'll be excited to hear some more reports down the road of what you guys are doing. God bless you guys.